Yeah, it's always frustrating when you concede a goal, and especially set plays. We have been facing some good teams during the last games, and then I think we know it's fine margins. We know it's one goal and put you in the game or out, and then I think until that situation, nothing happened for them. I think we have total control of the game. We show how we are. We show how we want to play, and then that goal and the VAR decision. Sometimes it's for you, sometimes it's not. Apparently, it was very tight. And then when you concede that, then you need to fight yourself back into the game, and it was hard to fight ourselves back. We have a couple of chances at the end, but as I said, it's a part of the game that we have not been good enough during the season, and then we need to step up for the coming games.
You said on Friday you wanted to see better counter pressure from your team. Did your front four and the selection you chose for the off highlight that?
Yeah, I think we were. I think we did the things that we talk about, and I think because of the position that we occupy on the pitch, we were able to make that counter pressure. But sometimes it's about the counter pressure as a tactical concept, and then sometimes it's like a mindset. And I think that goal put us a little bit out of the game.
Are you disappointed in the second half because the intensity just seemed to fade as the game wore on?
Yeah, I think we tried to fight the game back to us. We tried to fight ourselves back into the game. We tried a couple of different variations in terms of tactics. But it was that, and I need to analyze because it was maybe some of the decisions that I make on the bench, that it was the feeling that we can get more from the game, but we never make this last action, last decision, last pass. So yes, I think we should be better in the second half.
Just sorry, what was the thinking behind bringing on Ainsley on the right wing? Obviously, Mislav was on the bench.
Yeah, but I think Mislav is a left winger, is more than a right winger, and the fact to bring Ainsley is because he can move outside and inside. We make some practice during the week, and he can get some good positions there. As you know, Ainsley is a player that can play in some different positions, and I need his calmness and control to get some more situations in the side. It didn't happen, but not because of him, but maybe because we need to find a better space for him to act. Thank you.
Do these games hurt more because it's 20th versus 19th before? You've seen West Ham, they won it and they've gone up 5 places. They've got themselves out of the bottom 3. Does it hurt a little bit more knowing that you drop points to a direct rival?
Yeah, well, I told you many times that I'm focusing the performance what we do, and it doesn't matter who's the opponent. And I don't look at the table because it has been there from the very beginning for us. So we need to focus on our performance. What I'm focused is that I think we can perform better, and I think we can become better, especially when moments like today, like that goal hit us. And I think that's where we need to improve. I think against Tottenham we did it. Some other games we managed to keep the clean sheet and then get something out of the game, and that's the key for us. So we need to keep the 0 there, and then we need to get some better decision in the last third.
Against Tottenham, obviously we saw a few late goals and a real comeback spirit. What was the difference today that we didn't see that from the players?
Well, I think we had that chance 10 minutes to go, and actually 2 with Romain. I don't know exactly which minute it was, and the one for Paul. I think we were there. I think the only thing it was not as often as it was against Tottenham. But I think it was in the line of the game. We didn't manage to change the rhythm and to change the rhythm of the game, especially in the last 15 minutes. But we create a couple of situations, and again, in the beginning of the game, we should create more from our possession.
Can I just check on Mohamed Salah and Che Adams? They obviously didn't come through training yesterday, is that right?
Yeah. They were not able to step a big time of the training, and then we need to see if they will be able to compete next week. It's not 100% sure that they are out, but it's also not 100% sure that they are in. Thank you.
Yes, so Rubén, what do you think the biggest positives for you today? The Campbell had a big game and goal. Is that the biggest positive?
Well, I need to think about that. I think for me the biggest positive is the way that we start the game, with the personality and dominance that we try to show in the game, and with the style in possession, but also applying the high pressure and trying to be protagonist, trying to be active. Individually, it doesn't matter if it's Gav or any other. When we lose and we don't put the performance that we need to put in the pitch, I cannot highlight anybody.
You said on Friday that bringing on Paul and Yachu changes the dynamic of the game, makes you more direct, even more defensive sometimes. Did you see that today could be a useful asset for a game situation like today?
Well, I also told, I think it was you, that we have been working on it in order to don't be focused only in the long balls when we play Paul. there. I think he was unlucky in the first two actions because the first two actions for him supposed 5 minutes of us defending set plays. But then we bring him in. He was a tractor for the defenders, 2-3 defenders every time with him. Then we open up more situations for crossing actions, and it comes his chance. So as I told you, we are working on it. I think we manage better to bring a player like Paul into the pitch, and we need to continue because it can be a big weapon for us if we continue doing like that.
You mentioned the goal in the VAR decision as well. It's not an excuse for performance, but having to wait 4 minutes for a decision to be made, does that take something out of the mindset, as you mentioned?
No, because should not, because it's the modern football, and with the VAR, we know those situations are coming, and we need to be ready for that. And in the same way that it can be for you, it can be against you. And as I understood, I didn't watch the goal back, but the referee told me that they were checking different angles because it was not clear that was onside or offside. We need to be ready to continue doing the things that we have been doing until that exact moment, because they didn't change their approach. So we need to be stronger in those things. And I don't think it was the 4 minutes. I think it was the goal per se what changed our mentality. Thank you.
Just in terms of the results, I know you don't want to look at other teams and you concentrate on yourself, but the dynamic can change. You play Manchester City next, but because of the time you kick off, some teams will have played twice before you play again. Does that alter the dynamic for your preparation, because the table may look a lot different by the time you go into match?
Well, the answer is not. And it has been that from the very beginning. When we played the game against Chelsea, if we lost that game, we were 7 points away from the number 17, I think. And if we spend energy looking at that, in a situation that we have been there for almost the whole year, then we spend some energy that we can use to thinking how we can beat Manchester City. And that's all our focus. I'm not going to be focused in the relegation or in the table. I'm going to be focused in the things that I can control and I can do. I know the other teams are playing, I know the teams can win or lose, but I cannot affect nothing at all about that. What I can affect is that prepare my team for the next match, elevate the spirit for them to be able to compete against any team, and Manchester City is as good as any other in the Premier League, and that's my focus. Really, I don't think about that because we have been in a complicated situation for the whole year, and then thinking about that will only take out my energy from what is really important for me, that is my players and my team. No, it's not any complaints. We know how it is, and then we know that the decision was there, and then we need to defend the situation better, and then we need to be able to take those blocks because we expected that. So it's not nothing that is coming new or anything. So no, for me, and I say from the very beginning, referees, they do their job. Sometimes it's the decision is going to you. I don't think that nobody it's trying to hurt us or anything. And today was a decision for them. We respect the decision, and we go for the other game. Nothing to say about that.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.